Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your reading. My name is Jocelyn. I am the owner of the business Nocturnal Witchcraft, of course. Link to my website if you want to book a personal reading or spell work from me. It will be down below in the description as well as my bio. Earth signs, that's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. These can be your sun sign, moon, rising, or maybe you have a stellium, which means you have this zodiac sign in 3 or more placements within your birth chart. Or maybe there's just a really significant part in your birth chart that is in one of these signs and you felt called to this. Either way, whatever it is, this is for you. And timestamps will be down below for each sign in the description. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm actually going to start with you, Taurus, because Taurus is technically the first Earth zodiac sign in the circle, in the wheel. I said it wrong in the intro there, but it's all right. It's okay. So we obviously have the Moonology Oracle deck. Then I'm going to shuffle just a little bit here. Just shuffle that once right there. And then we have the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck that I'm going to be using to gain insight on your situation right now, Taurus. So go ahead and take a deep breath in for me. And out. Releasing all the pressure, expectations, anxiety, stress, worry, all of that. And just allow whatever message comes through to just be. Don't force it to fit or anything. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for the Taurus collective here? Okay. We have the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups. So the Page of Cups, the page always reminds me of like innocence, naivety, just curiosity, searching, going forth. I feel like the page is very much a student, and with the cups, this has to do with your emotions, this has to do with your heart, this has to do, I just heard leading with your heart. Maybe you're trying to learn to lead with your heart. You might be in a relationship where you have never wanted to kind of explore deeper into your emotions and into your emotional depth. This could be a romantic relationship, this could be a friendship, this can be with family, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be romantic. But something or someone is kind of putting you in this state where instead of running away from emotions, you're embracing them. And there's a lot of collaboration here. So this person, it's not like they're kind of influencing you into this state and just leaving you there. They're doing it with you. They're along with you on the journey. I feel like whoever this person is, because I do feel like there is a second party here, they are very much a teacher of some sorts, but I'm also hearing that they are also a student themselves. But they're here to help teach you how to connect deeper with your emotions and maybe even work with your emotions. Ooh, the moon halfway. Oh, so I almost... You're in between illusions and truth. I feel as though you, Taurus, by exploring your emotional depth and understanding yourself on a deeper level, Because emotions have to do with water. Cups deals with water. Water is also intuition. Water is also spiritual knowledge. It's spirituality. Or it's linked to spiritual knowledge and spirituality. And maybe this person is a water sign. Maybe they have a lot of water sign in their chart, or this is just the energy that they are carrying. And you are in between breaking away from the illusions that you have casted yourself around or built yourself around your whole life, and stepping into a new perspective, stepping into a new thought. The Three of Wands and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you know that there is something greater now. You have felt it, you have seen it, you have started to experience it, you started to integrate it. You know that there is something better out there and you want to move forward. You want to go explore that. You want to search for that. And this is calling you into a state of rest and contemplation. A lot of the times we look at the Four of Swords as like being stuck. You're not necessarily stuck right now. You are being put in a state of stillness. It may feel like you're stuck. It may feel like you've hit a plateau or that you just can't go forward, but that's not at all the case right now. Hi, Potato. That's my cat. Yes, his name is Potato, and I love him. But it's time to reflect. It's time to do a little bit more digging than what you have been doing. And it's going to get uncomfortable. It's going to feel very overwhelming at times, but it's necessary. Spirit is saying it is necessary for your personal evolution. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's very logical. She cuts through illusion. She cuts through the bullshit. She cuts through anything that is false. She sees through the lie. She is extremely discerning. Don't lose that part of yourself. Okay? Just because you're exploring the emotions and your emotional side, which can get very messy, it can get very overwhelming, like I said before, still use discernment. You're going to need to. As you continue to break through the rest of these illusions, as you continue to break free from the rest of these chains that have kept you locked up for so long, you're gonna have to use discernment and try to understand, am I holding on to this because this is actually good for me, or am I holding on to it because it makes me comfortable? Growth is not comfortable. Growth is very, very overwhelming. Again, I just want to say, like, overwhelming. Like, this is an overwhelming part in your journey right now, Taurus, but it is so damn important that you go through this. It is so, so important that you go through this, because when you reach the other side, you're going to look back and you'll be like, why didn't I do that sooner? Why didn't I explore that sooner? Why didn't I accept that sooner? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Mental overwhelm. Your thoughts are going to be racing. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel like you're carrying a load. And Spirit just said, like, nothing is a problem unless you believe it's a problem. Nothing has true control over you unless you believe it has control over you. What's underneath of that? Death. Personal evolution and transformation. This doesn't mean actual death, all right? So don't worry there. but you're moving forward in your life. Like, you're moving through some really heavy, like, subconscious obstacles here. That's another thing, like, with the moon card here. Like, it's not just illusions and everything, but it also deals with the subconscious mind, reprogramming the subconscious mind. Any habits, anything that has been holding you down, that is being cut away right now. You are in the middle of purging a lot of that. And whoever this person is, because this is very much you, but whoever this person is who has helped kind of push start that journey, they completely understand what's going on right now, and you can always confide in them. Because they are here to help you. They are here to help you grow. They are here to guide you. They are here to listen to you. Okay? Okay. Let's get into any last messages Spirit may have for you, Taurus. Okay. Say, none of them wanted to come out. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Literally, the answers you need as to why you're going through all of this, as to why this is all happening. It's all coming to the surface now. Wow. We have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And then expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Change with the death card there. That is what is happening for you, Taurus. Like, major change. Powerful internal change is happening right now. And at the bottom of the deck, we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Underneath of it, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We have the new moon eclipse and the full moon eclipse. The answers you need are coming. A fiery climax approaches. Look at the bigger picture. This energy is very, like, potent. It is very strong. It is very powerful. And don't doubt this. Don't downplay it. Okay, Taurus? Don't, like, hold on, let me set up a little bit so I can see if everything's in frame real quick. Okay, down. Don't doubt any part of your journey right now. This is all supposed to happen exactly how it is. Like, everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. You are on the right path. It's going to get messy. It is going to get difficult. But there is a part of you that wants to drive forward, that wants to explore more, that wants to know more. Don't let that go. The wisdom and the power that you search for outside of yourself, that you have searched for outside of yourself, was always inside you. And whoever this person is in your life, they are here to help remind you of that. And it starts with your emotional. It starts with those waters, your subconscious. Don't be afraid. Don't feel overwhelmed. You got this. You are a powerful being. You are a divine being of light. Literally. So yeah, that will conclude your reading, Taurus. If it resonated and you want to go a little bit more into depth on your own personal situation here, again, a link to my website will be down below in the description for you to book a personal reading if you are interested in that. I also offer, like, custom spell work and stuff, so if you want to do any spell work to kind of help move this along or recognize this or anything that has to do with any of this, again, you can click the link to my website down below and we can work something out and all of that stuff. I would be more than happy to do that for you. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this, and blessed be. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. I'm very excited to have you here today. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in for me and out. Just releasing what no longer serves you. Releasing any and all expectations, worry, stress, anxiety, just all of it, just allowing whatever message comes through to just come through, however it may resonate for you. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for the Virgo collective? Ooh. Oh, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Wow, this literally, like, if you didn't watch Taurus's reading, Taurus started out with like the Page of Cups. And the page, like I said, in their reading was like all about curiosity and exploring and almost being a student of some sort. And instead of the Page of Cups, which is like exploring and being curious of your subconscious and emotional side, you're exploring the physical. You're exploring the material world, Virgo. The Page of Pentacles is the slowest page, of course, but he is a lot more intentional and thoughtful about his journey. And as you go about this journey, as you're exploring the physical, this could be your career, this could be home, family, whatever it is in the material, it's causing a surge of new ideas and creativity. I feel like you may have gotten like just these waves of creativity happening here, Virgo. And you just like have this need to just create. The Page of Swords. Oh, you're really testing the waters here. The Page of Swords, that's, swords is air, that's intellect, thought. You're planning out all of these ideas. You're seeing the real world opportunities that are around you, and you're trying your best to navigate them. And you're trying your best to like see what would be the best approach. How would this work out realistically? Like, you're creating a whole structure within your mind about these things. I also heard like manifestation. If you're like into that, you might be doing a lot of manifestation. You might be doing spell work if that's something that you do. But you're you're experimenting a little bit here, Virgo. And that's so cool. Oh. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Spirit told me to hold on. Haha. Yeah. So the Four of Cups and then the Three of Wands. You, Virgo, you're looking at everything here. I feel like you might be focusing more on the real world, the physical. Like, I feel like you might be focusing more on the physical or the material, and you might be paying a little bit less attention, because when I look at the hand with offering him the cup and the cloud, I look back at the Ace of Wands, the hand coming out of the cloud, but with the wand. I feel like there's a piece of the puzzle that you may be missing. And with the Three of Wands, like, it tells me that you're ready, that you want to move forward. You may even have started moving forward with some of these ideas, with some of these thoughts. But it may feel like there's something almost missing here. Maybe you're rejecting something that you thought you didn't need. The Empress. The Empress, the divine feminine, nurturing, caring. I often associate her with water, which is what, cups is. There may be an aspect, whether in your subconscious or maybe having the emotional tie, the emotional drive, because water, emotions, passion, you may be lacking some passion here. Like, yes, this is mentally, maybe even physically stimulating, but is it emotionally stimulating as well? Something here needs to be nurtured. Something here needs to be looked after. Maybe you're not considering how this may affect you emotionally long term. You're just thinking of the external consequences and or rewards and not really thinking about the internal ones. Temperance. Yeah. You need to have balance. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What's underneath of that? Justice. Wow. Yeah. You need to balance the internal with the external. And this doesn't always mean having a complete equilibrium, having like a perfect balance of the two. This could mean learning how to flow between the two, and not get stuck, not get lost, not get overwhelmed or anything like that. And again, the Queen of Cups, that's water. Learning how to incorporate the emotions, the passion, the subconscious into these goals, into this, into these experiments, into these new ideas. Learning how to just integrate it all to finally create something that is not only beautiful materially, but also spiritually, energetically, emotionally, mentally. And justice makes me think of divine truth. This is a part of your divine truth. Whatever you are trying to create is a part of your divine truth here, Virgo. So let's get into the Moonology deck here and see what advice Spirit has for you. Ooh. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Yeah, there's, you might be, and that may also be another thing, like you are trying to take on everything yourself and you're kind of leaving out just how important Spirit is in all of this, just how important Spirit plays a part in the creation of what you're doing right now. Come on. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. You're gonna win no matter what. Like I said, this is a part of your divine truth. This is a part of, like, I almost wanted to say this is a part of, like, your cosmic map, and that sounded, like, so cringe, which is why I, like, hesitated to say it, but, like, I can't think of anything else of how to describe it. Like, this is part of your life path almost. Like, and you may not even know, like, what to create. It may just be the fact that you're creating. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah. Maybe you need a mindset shift here too. Like I said, instead of completely focusing on the physical, focus on the emotional, the energetic, the spiritual. You're on the right path here. You are meant to create. You are meant to take these thoughts and push them outward. You were meant to be exploring. You are meant to be experimenting here. But don't get so caught up in the world around you. Learn to have that balance. At the bottom of the deck, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Underneath, new moon in Virgo, that's you guys. Time to give rather than take. Now, when it says time to give, this could mean giving to yourself. Giving yourself the space, the time, the understanding to incorporate all parts of yourself into what you are creating. Conclusions are within reach. You're so close to finding either what it is that you are meant to be creating or the things that you are meant to be creating. Some of you, it might be multiple things. But like everything here is exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Everything is right. Everything is right, Virgo. You're doing this. You're doing the damn thing. And I am so proud of you. This is so amazing. This is a little bit of a quicker reading, but like you 100% got this. Do not stress. Do not worry about whether or not it's gonna fail. You're not gonna fail. And like every time, like whatever you think is a failure, it's just a lesson for you to learn from and try again, an opportunity to try again. It's not true failure. True failure comes from when you give up. And you're not one to give up. It doesn't seem like you're one to give up. So that will conclude your reading, Virgo. If this resonated, my legs are asleep. If this resonated and you would like to go further into your personal situation and everything, again, link to my website to book a personal reading with me is down below in the description. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. And yeah, I hope to see you in another video. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you were watching this, and blessed be. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Go ahead. We're going to start this off. Go ahead and take a deep breath in for me. And out. Release all of that worry. Release all of that stress, all of the expectations and the doubt and the anxiety. Just let it all go, okay? Let whatever message that needs to come through. Don't force it. And just trust. Trust that you will hear the message that you need to hear. Oh. Okay, Spirit. What message do you have for the Capricorn collective? Oh. Judgment. Judgment doesn't always mean being judged or anything like that. It could also mean a spiritual awakening of some sorts. Perhaps you have been exploring your spirituality. Perhaps you've been exploring religion or different religions. Potato, that's my coffee. Sorry, my cat's trying to drink my coffee here. Perhaps you have just been really, wow, I'm having like a hard time speaking here. Hold on, let me pull another card. Spirit just said pull another card before continuing. Or 2 cards. That works too. So we have the 9 of Wands. and the Eight of Cups. Yeah. You have been drawn to kind of explore spirituality, maybe even religion or both, because a part of you has kind of felt like you've been trapped, you've been misled, you've been hurt, and now you're really guarded. But you don't want to be guarded anymore. You've been guarded a really good portion of your life, and you have gone through this life. You have had experiences, you've met people where you're like, there has to be more than ever, like, than what I've just been taught my whole life. There has to be more out there. There has to be more that I'm not seeing. And so you were attempting to, or have thought about walking away and going on this journey alone and exploring this on your own. I feel like you may have gotten to the point where you're like, I don't care what friends I lose. I don't care what family I lose. I don't care if my boyfriend, girlfriend, partner breaks up with me. I have to do this for myself. This is on my truth, my soul, my existence. I feel this calling and I have to go search for it. I have to let go of these guards. I have to let go of these old expectations, these old ways of thinking, and I have to go search for this. This isn't like this might be fun, let's go try it. It's like, no, this is something that you feel like you have to do. There's a sense of urgency. There's a sense of, I want to say demand. Like your soul is demanding that this happens. And there's a reason it's happening now. Because it's meant to happen now. You are ready for this now. The moon, the subconscious, illusions, fears, things that may have, like, literally destructing what you have been taught, the things, the lies that have been embedded in your subconscious. You're deconstructing all of that, Capricorn. The Six of Pentacles, give and take, and then the Three of Swords, which obviously has to do with heartbreak. You are recognizing that there is less of a balance in what you have been taught. And listen, when you go through a spiritual awakening, when you go through this journey of searching and just wanting to see these things for yourself, it hurts. Trust me, girl, boy, they, whatever you are, it hurts like absolute hell. And it is, it is messy, it is chaotic, it is overwhelming, but it is going to be like the best, one of the best things that you could ever do, because you gain so much insight into yourself and the world around you. I feel like you gain a greater appreciation for yourself and the world around you, and you just have this more optimistic look on life. At least in my experience, you have a more optimistic look on life than you once did, because you're not being controlled by the illusions, by the fears, by the lies anymore. And I almost feel like the Six of Pentacles not only talks about how there was less of a balance, of a give and take before that you're recognizing, but it also may hint that you are going to want to spread this knowledge. You're going to want to help other people understand and help guide them to this awakening that you are having right now. The High Priestess, divine intuition, divine knowledge, the divine feminine. She is all-knowing, of course. She has oh my god. Wow, and the Queen of Pentacles with Temperance underneath. Holy fucking shit. Okay. You were on the right path. You are doing exactly what Spirit wants you to do. You are doing what your soul is urging you to do. Your intuition is probably heightening. You might be seeing real physical world signs that you are in alignment right now. You may also be kind of exploring your own divine feminine here. That might be something that has been happening, Capricorn. And you may start to experience a more balance, like a more of a flow in your life, or like things are starting to flow a little bit easier. I mean, obviously you're gonna have moments of heartbreak. You're gonna have moments where you're like, oh my God, I didn't think that that was true. This makes sense, but it hurts. But it's all worth it. It is all worth it. It is all necessary. And the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if that's Capricorn, you. I don't know if the King of Pentacles is Capricorn or the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, but I'm getting the sense that in this reading at least, the Queen of Pentacles here is you. So let's get into the Moonology deck here and see what last messages Spirit has for you. But like, what advice does Spirit have for you? And it's probably, if you think that I'm like kind of rushing through this, that's how the energy feels. Like, I feel like I have so much to say and so much to reveal that I'm like kind of rushing through this because it feels that urgent. It feels that serious, that important. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. It is important that you communicate these things. Like I said, sharing them with other people. And always speak from a place of love. Don't speak from a place of hate or disappointment, because then people shut down, people block you out, people get defensive, people get hurt, and then your message isn't heard. It almost makes me think of the teachings of Jesus. I believe that Jesus was a spiritual teacher and a guide, not necessarily a savior for our sins. That's just my personal belief, but he came down to this earth to teach us to walk in love, speak with love, live with love in our hearts, not hatred. And I feel like that is something that you need to hear, Capricorn. Oh, wow. Let's see. So we have, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Your hard work's paying off, new moon in Capricorn. And hold your vision, fixed moon. Ooh, I almost dropped my whole deck. It's time to take action. It's time to go on this journey if you haven't already. It's time to break through the illusions. It's time to have these conversations. It's time to make your way through this, because you're not getting around this. The only way is through. Your hard work, the hard work that you've been putting into researching, to discovering, to going on this journey, whether it's started or not, it is paying off, or it's going to pay off. New moon symbolizes new beginnings, a complete restart. This is exactly what's happening for you, Capricorn. You are going through a complete restart of your spiritual knowledge. Hold your vision. Don't lose sight of why you started this to begin with. Don't lose sight as to why you went out on this journey. Because like I said, you're going to experience heartbreak. You might even experience times of loneliness. And speaking from personal experience, it is for a reason. Obviously, don't isolate yourself completely. Don't shut yourself off from the world completely. Like, But there will be times where you feel like you're crazy, where like nobody understands you. You're like, what the hell? And it's gonna feel, it will feel lonely and it will feel disheartening. But don't lose sight as to why this is happening in the first place. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra at the bottom of the deck. Underneath of that, believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Like I said, this is supposed to happen. There's a reason that this is happening. Believe that you are on the right path because you 100% are. Keep searching, keep researching, keep reading, keep questioning, keep going deeper. You will find the answers. Yeah. Damn. That will conclude your reading, Capricorn. If you would like to go deeper into your own personal situation, again, link to my website is down below in the description. If you would like spell work to maybe gain some clarity or help you on this journey, again, you can book spell work with me for that as well. But I'd be happy to do either one of that. This is a really intense journey for you, Capricorn. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this. And blessed be.